seen my shared screen. Now we are online, live on YouTube also. Let me check again. Okay. Yes. So good evening to everyone. Good evening, student. Welcome to today's session. Today we are here on discussion a very important topic called how to select option for UPSC mains exam. Okay, so this session is presented by me, Praveen Chauve. I'm the faculty of Carol Onchar IS. So we'll see the significance of optional subject and what are the important area or important points you should always keep in your mind while choosing an optional subject. See, choosing an optional subject play a very important role for your entire UPSC preparation exam. Okay, so whether you will have your dream job, or whether you will get an IS or IPS, whatever you want to become, that depend on your optional subject. Okay, so choosing a right optional is a very crucial your decision in entire UPSC preparation. So we'll see the first significance of why optional subject play a very important role in UPSC preparation. Why we everyone is saying that whenever you are choosing an optional subject, always some points keep or some points in your mind and then you select your optional subject. So first important thing I will mention here that you have to first see about UPSC mains syllabus. Okay, when you will have idea about what is included in your UPSC mains syllabus. So first of all, try to find out the marks distribution of all the subject in your mains exam. Okay, so as you see, this is the total number of 9 papers are there. Total number 9 papers in your UPSC mains exam, and out of the 9 paper, 2 paper is your qualifying paper. Okay, means marks of this 2 paper will be not added in your merit list. So this is very important to understand marks distribution or number of subjects are in main syllabus, and then you have to choose your optional subject. Why optional play a significant role here? Okay, so first of all, this is a paper A and paper B. As you see the mention here, paper A and paper B. So paper A is your language paper. Okay, it's your language paper. You have to choose one language paper out of total 22 languages that is mentioned in your 8 schedule of the constitution. Okay, 8 schedule of the constitution will see total number 22 languages. You have to select on one language. Okay, and that will be a 300 marks. Okay, you have to score 25% marks in this paper for a qualify. So when we talk about the qualifying, means whatever marks you will get in this paper, paper A, out of 300, suppose you have get 200 marks, that marks will be not added in your merit list. Okay, so paper B will be your, again a second paper will be your English paper, English language paper. This paper will be again a 300 marks, and this is again a qualifying in nature. You have to score 25% marks in this paper also. Okay, so this 2 paper will examiner will UPSC will test your whether you have understand the language, whether you have know how to read. Okay, whether you understand your language, you belong to somewhere in a southern state, or you are from northern India or somewhere in northeastern state. So whether you understand your language or not. Okay, so most important thing is here, papers to be counted for merit. We have concern for those paper which wherever whatever your marks will be get, that marks will be added to your merit list. तो ये सबसे important जो है कि आपको समझना है marks means UPSC main syllabus का. See, choosing an optional subject only thinking about the optional will not help you. You have to be a broad thinker before choosing an optional subject. You have to do a calculation in your mind how much marks is required to be in the merit list, whether how much marks you will get in your optional paper along with your GS paper, that you will able to get your dream job. So choosing an only optional subject, your interest in optional subject will not help you. You have to understand the entire structure of UPSC mains exam. Okay, so paper to be counted for merit, that include your paper 1, that is called essay paper. So essay paper will be a 250 marks. Obviously, whatever marks you will get into essay paper, that will be added in your merit list. Okay, marks will be added for that will decide your merit. Then a paper 2. Paper 2 is known as General Studies 1. This is called GS paper 1. We known as GS paper 1. You know the syllabus of GS paper 1 that include your history, okay, that include your geography, that include your world history, okay, history include Indian and world history both, and then your society, Indian society. So four important subjects that will be a part of GS paper 1, and this paper will be again for your 250 marks, or this whatever marks you will get, that will be added. Then paper 3 known as general studies 2. So this paper is again your governance, polity and international relation. So governance, polity and international will be your paper 2. This paper will be again a 250 marks. Paper 4 known as by the name called general studies 3. Okay, economy, science and technology, environment, disaster management, internal security. So 4 to 5 subjects are will be a part of general studies 3, paper 3, and that will be a 250 marks. Okay, then paper 5, which is known as general studies 4. This is known as ethics paper, ethics, aptitude and integrity, ethics paper. This will be again a 250 marks. Okay, then your paper number A6 and 7. Okay, that will be your optional paper. Now, how many optionals you have to choose for your UPSC mains? You have to choose only one optional paper. Okay, since 2013, UPSC changed the syllabus, and from 2013 onwards, you have to select only one optional subject, and that one subject play a very important role. How that subject is play a very important role? You see the marks distribution. Now, you see that paper 1 and paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, paper 5, this will be a journal for each and every candidate who will be going to write a mains exam. Suppose total number of 15,000 student qualified prelims, and they are all going to write a mains exam. So they all will have the same means a source, we can say a source. They all have the same we can say standard book that is available in the market. For example, we talk about the polity. So which book is famous for polity? We very well know the Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant is famous for a polity, for Indian polity. When we talk about governance, which book is famous for? Again, Lakshmikant book that is published, Governance India, is a famous for your governance. Then when we talk about the modern India, which book is good for a modern India, that required a good concept clarity? If you want to write a good answer, then obviously we'll say the name of Spectrum. Okay, so book source is available for the all the candidates the same. Whatever they will write answer in GS paper 1, 2, 3, okay, especially in GS paper 1, 2, 3, will have the same content. Okay, will have the same source of knowledge, same idea. Okay, so marks, whatever they will have in all these 3 papers will be the same marks. Okay, means same marks means overall they have a marks like average, we can say 80 marks to 110 marks will be the same marks for all the candidates. Okay, so what will be the deciding factor that will explain, that will give you an edge, or that will help you to qualify UPSC mains? So obviously the paper called essay paper, GS paper 4, your ethics paper and your optional paper. These 3 paper where approach will be a different for each and every candidate. Okay, so whatever you will marks achieve in GS paper 1, 2, 3, that will be the same for means you will see a plus minus 10 marks will be variation will, between the candidates secure rank 1 and those who have rank 700, 800 rank, this could be aayenge. So variation will be there, but deciding factor here is paper 1 essay paper, paper 4 that is called general studies 4 called ethics paper, and of course your optional paper. So optional paper will be your total marks will be a 500 marks. Okay, so out of see 1000 marks your GS, okay, 250 marks for essay and 500 marks for your optional, total marks will become 1750 marks. So out of 750 marks, 500 marks play a very important role. If you will get a rank, if you will get a marks somewhere around 300 plus, or we can say 290 to 320 marks in your optional paper, obviously you will have a very good chance to clear this exam with a very good rank. So I'm damn sure that you will be between from rank under 50 or under 100 rank. So choosing an optional will be a very important from your side. Okay, so we will discuss about here what are the important points that always keep in mind while choosing optional subject. एंड कहाँ ध्यान नहीं देना है आपको. ओके, बहुत सारे when you will ask to anyone, someone you have asked question from your mentor or faculty or anyone that which subject you want to choose, they will give you different means points that you choose optional on the basis of popularity. You can choose an optional on the basis of what we can say that scoring object, those options which are very scoring, but never choose optional on the basis of what your friend is deciding. Your friend, suppose your friend is choosing a sociology as an optional subject, so you are also choosing sociology as an optional subject, and you have no any interest in that subject, so obviously that will be a your dangerous for you. Okay, so we'll discuss here. When you will see the marks distribution, the total marks of optional will be a 500 out of the total 17 and 50 marks. And if you will score 320 or 290 till the, this is the range of marks. If you're optional, this is considered very good marks. So obviously you will have a very good chance to clear a UPSC exam with a very good rank. Okay, so this is the marks distribution, and let's see what another important here. So first you should have an idea what are the optional subject available for you. Okay, what are the optional subject that is offered by UPSC? You have to choose only one optional subject. So these are the list of optional subjects as UPSC have given. So first optional is your geography, history, sociology, okay, public administration, psychology, anthropology, philosophy, botany. Then PSIR is called political science and international relation. Okay, political science and international relation. This is management, optional, economics, animal husbandry and veterinary science, agriculture, geology, law, statistics, then chemistry, physics, mathematics, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, medical science, zoology, commerce, and accountancy. So total number of 26 optional subject offered by UPSC. And you see, you have also an option if suppose you don't want to choose any of this optional subject, then literature will be available for you. So you can choose one literature subject as your optional subject if you are not interested in any one of this optional subject. So you have option like Assamese, okay, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Konkan, Kashmiri, Konkani, Mathili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Nepali. These are the some options your literature is available. Okay, Nepali, Uriya, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santhali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, Urdu, and English. So these are called a literature subject. Now, according to UPSC annual report, what UPSC annual report say that those students who are performing very well in optional subject, that is called a literature subject. Okay, literature subject is considered if you have belong to a northeastern student and if you are from South Indian. So if you know very well about your language, if you have a good command on literature subject, then I will suggest you choose your own means literature where you have a good command. So suppose you are from South India, so you can choose a Kannada, okay, you can Malayalam, okay, any one of these subject you can choose. For example, if you are from northeastern student, so if instead of choosing this all humanity subject, science background subject or commerce subject, you can choose your what subjects is available called your Assamese, okay, Bodo, Dog. You can choose any one of the. Obviously, that will be good for you because, but see, one thing is very clear here that those who will set the question will be belong to same category, means they will belong to South India, and students are very less. You can see now the competition among the student. For example, when we talk about the popular subject, popular optional subject, we call as geographies. These are some popular optional subjects: geography, history, okay, public administration, sociology, then anthropology. These are some very popular optional subjects. Out of the total 15,000 students who are going to write a mains, you will see 3,000, approx 3,000 students are writing the optional from the same subject. So obviously in this area, competition is very high. But when once you will choose a literature subject like Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, so obviously you will have a less competition, and the chances of getting into the list with a very good rank will be very, very clear. Okay, so I'm suggesting for those candidates who are very good in this literature subject, obviously you can choose. And if you are not comfortable with this literature, suppose you already have decided to choose a public administration as an optional subject, and you are from a northeastern state, and you don't know exactly what Manipuri language. Okay, this is very something is very new for you. This is not thumb rule that if you are from northeastern state, obviously you know this language very well. You have a command on literature. See, this is depend on your thinking that whether you are comfortable with subject or not. Okay, so try to choose those subject where you are more comfortable. So I'm just mentioning here the list of the optional subject that is offered by UPSC. You can choose any one as the optional subject. Okay, now question is here, the number of candidates who are appearing in mains exam from each and every optional subject. So you'll see that optional paper means geography is, we say that it's a very popular subject. So total number, we can say approx 3,000 students who are writing means from the geography optional. Okay, from history again 3,000. They are more popular optional subject. History, public administration 3,000, sociology again 3,000, all other science subject that include your physics, chemistry, okay, zoology, botany ho gaya, then your electrical engineering, mechanical engineering subject. Okay, so total number 1,000 candidates who are writing mains from the science background, science subject choosing. All literature subject approx 1,000. Then philosophy, psychology, public, then political science, international relation, economics. Total number of approx 1,000. This is not exact figure, means number of candidates. This is a general figure, indicate that how many candidates are opted. Geography is the optional subject. When we talk about the popularity of the optional subject, so in geography, history, public administration, sociology. See, I'm just giving you one rule that will help you to choose the optional subject. Okay, so choosing an optional subject depend on many of the criteria. Okay, so let's discuss the important points. Okay, where I want to tell you about choosing an optionals by keeping some point in your mind. Okay, science, which subject is best for 100 optional for science student? Anthropology, yes, yes, you can choose the physics option. See, if you are in means completed your academic background from the particular subject, and if that subject is available for your option, then you can choose it. When I will talk you here about, I will mention you number of criteria or number of steps that required to choose a optional subject. Then one important point is like your academic background. If you are done your graduation from a particular subject and the same subject is available, then I will suggest you to choose the same subject, because you have a command. What UPSC is saying that when you talk about the humanities subject, okay, humanities subject, you know what is humanities subject? That include your sociology, okay, that include your political science and international relation, okay, that include your philosophy, that include your psychology. Okay, these are the some subjects called humanities subject. So UPSC is saying that those candidates who will write this mains exam from the choosing this optional subject, the standard of questions, that question will be come in your UPSC mains from this subject will be you can say more than graduation level. Okay, more than whatever you see subjects your level at the graduation level, that question will be more than graduation level. Means you can say standard of the question will be are good or higher from the graduation level, but lower than the post graduation level. Okay, lower than the post graduation level and higher than the graduation level. Means you have to write the answer in mid of this two means standard. Means you no need to talking about so much higher than the post graduation level, or no need to talk about lower than the graduation level. This question standard will become that required you knowledge from your side higher than the graduation level but less than the post graduation level. So obviously when you are choosing sociology, public political science, international relation, all this type of humanities subject, you must think yourself that whether you have a academic background from the same subject or not. And if not, if you are, if still you are interested in choosing such optional subject, then obviously you will do a lot of activity. Means you have to identify your study materials. You have to think about whether the book materials is available in the market or not, whether you can easily join a test series or not, whether a mentor, a very good coaching institute is available for who will guide you regarding your optional subject. They will when you will prepare optional subject require a lot of means conceptual clarity, and you have to write a very good answer. that you will able to get a good marks. So obviously required a very good institute, that mentor that will help you to check your copy, that will tell you about your weak areas, how you can improve your answer writing. Everything is very very important here. Okay, so humanities subject में यूपीएससी बोलता है कि that will be more than the graduation standard and less than the post graduation. But in the science subject, suppose you have chosen physics, okay, chemistry, mathematics, okay, these are some science subject. So obviously whatever the answer you will write in physics, chemistry, and math, either you can write a correct answer or that will be an incorrect answer. So there will be no any means question they will deduct your marks if you are writing to the point. Suppose if you are explaining a theorem or anything, you are explaining a concept in physics or in chemistry or mathematics, you are solving a big problem, obviously they will check step by step whether you are follow the step or not. So chances of getting a good marks in science subject will be high if you are very good comfortable with the physics subject. Once you will see the syllabus, you think yourself that you can easily score a very good marks, and by seeing the past year question paper, then obviously you choose a physics, chemistry, and mathematics, such a science background subject. In case of humanities subject, if you will write an answer, none of the answer is considered as very good answer. If you are, suppose you have written a very good answer and other candidate is also written this answer with a very good strategy, follow the some using the quotation from other theorist, other thinker का उन्होंने लेकर कुछ अच्छा लिखा, तो उनका आंसर आपसे बेस्ट हो जाएगा. So there will be no any clear cut definition of good answer in humanities subject. But in case of science subject, you will see that whatever you will write, that examiner will have to give marks. जो भी आप लिखो उसमें मार्क्स मिलेगा ही, क्योंकि उसमें कोई मतलब सब्जेक्टिविटी का जो मैटर होता है, दैट विल बी नॉट द पार्ट ऑफ साइंस सब्जेक्ट. बट इन केस ऑफ humanities subject, whenever any candidate copy will be more standard than you, then examiner will make that copy as a reference copy, and that will consider reference answer. But in case of science background, a science subject, you will be free from this type of things. Okay, so see, these are the some list of the points when you will ask someone to, if you want to choose an optional subject, then what people will say they will suggest you that interesting optional. First important thing is interesting optional. So I am considering this point very important. You must have an interest. Okay, interest बहुत होना जरूरी है, because you have to give your 4.5 month to 5 month with your optional subject. Okay, if you have no any interest in subject, then obviously you will not able to continue with the same subject for the 4 and 5 month. 4 and 5 I am saying for completion of the subject, and then of 2 years, 1 year, 2 year, again you will revise the same subject again after, because you will join a test series, answer writing practice, so you have to again read the same optional subject after the completion of your subject. So your interest is very very important. If you're not interested, obviously that will be a burden for you. आपको लगेगा कि कैसे भी आप सोचो कोर्स कंप्लीट कर ले, इसका सिलेबस कंप्लीट करके जैसे तैसे पढ़ लेते, बस आपके मन में होगा कि इसको कैसे भी कंप्लीट करना है. तो इंटरेस्ट होना बहुत जरूरी है. And that's why I'm saying that if your friend is interested in sociology and you are interested in history, so try to choose as a history optional subject. No need to choose the same sociology, क्योंकि आपके friend choose कर रहे हैं, उनका interest है. But think yourself whether you are interested in the particular subject or not. That is the most important thing. Okay, so interest is very very important here. Okay, second one is popular optional and scoring optional. Don't choose optional on the basis of these 2 points. पॉपुलर ऑप्शन, कोई बोलता है कि लेट्स टेक अ ज्योग्राफी एज अ पॉपुलर ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट, मींस बहुत सारे बच्चे ज्योग्राफी लेते तो आप ज्योग्राफी लेकर पढ़ो, बट यू हैव नो एनी इंटरेस्ट, यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दी ज्योग्राफी वेरी वेल, इन योर माइंड इज मोर towards science, you want to choose physics, chemistry as the optional subject, obviously choose according to your interest, according to your academic background. Okay, scoring optional, this is a very bullshit thing. Scoring optional के बारे में जब भी बात करते हैं बोलते हैं कि you will choose and this optional subject is the more scoring. See, if you have a good in a physics, obviously that will be scoring for you. If you are a good in a psychology, that will be scoring for you. If you know how to write a good answer, if you will do a lot of work hard behind the optional subject, obviously you will be have a good marks in your subject. So scoring optional कोई नहीं होता है, ये सिर्फ एक myth होता है. You can choose any optional subject, and if you are interested, academic background is good, and you have a study material, you means a lot of work hard required from your side, then you will get a good marks. ठीक है, तो ये दो जो पॉइंट्स है इसको हम लोग कंसिडर उतना नहीं करते. इजिली मटेरियल अवेलेबल. ओके, दिस इज अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट बिकॉज इफ यू हैव चूजन ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, okay, you have chosen anthropology as an optional subject, but material is not available, then again it will be a problem for you. So material availability is very important again here. Okay, good coaching institute, obviously a good coaching is required to join to complete your entire optional paper. See, in last session, one day back, I have one session taken where I discussed about the answer writing practice, how to write a good answer in your mains exam. In that session, I talked about how your UPSC exam answer should be different from your university exam. You are writing the answer in your university, and you are also writing the answer in your UPSC mains exam. So how should your answer in university level, college level should be a different from your UPSC. So good coaching institute is very important. That will be help you to know how to write a good answer as per the demand of the question. कैसा क्वेश्चन है उसको कैसा लिखना आंसर. एंड यू नो दैट वर्ड लिमिट इज गिवन इन योर यूपीएससी मेंस एग्जाम. Suppose you have to write any answer in 250 words, then you have to complete your answer in 250 words. This is again a very good impression for a examiner will be find that if you're writing complete your answer within a word limit, and you are writing all the things whatever the required in answer, then obviously this is will be also help you to score a good marks. So good coaching institute will help you to give you an idea how to write an answer and how to complete your optional subject in a given time period. Okay, graduation based is again important. That will be academic background. Obviously if you have done your graduation in history, so history will be a good for you because you already had means cover 50 to 60% of the syllabus. When you will open the syllabus, you will see that most of the topic you are already familiar with, so require a little bit of finishing from your side. So graduation based subject if is available and you are comfortable with the subject, and that will be a good strategy for you. And best result in IAS exam, this will be help you from the past year record. So UPSC will publish a record about the how many candidates selected from the particular subject or how many candidates selected from the particular subject. So obviously this will be again one important criteria to choose an option subject. That will help you to know which subject is will be help you to perform a good marks in your mains exam. Okay, so I will discuss here the step by step how to choose optional subject step by step. See, first of all, what you have to do, you download the syllabus. ठीक है, आपको क्या करना है कि syllabus को download करना है. I'm not here saying that you just read the syllabus. You means a soft copy. You must have a hard copy. If you have a hard copy, then you can do underline. You can write something from each and every topic. Suppose you are seeing the syllabus of sociology. Okay, so sociology of देख रहे हैं syllabus, तो उसमें आपको क्या दिखाई देगा कि you will suppose one topic you are more familiar, so underline it. Underline the topic. You can underline though all the topic which you know very well, means you are familiar with the topic. So obviously this will help you to understand how much percentage of syllabus you know very well. Okay, so download and take printout of IAS main syllabus. List out the optional subject. Suppose you have done a BTech, so you are confused with to choose geography or physics. You want to choose physics or geography. So try to see the syllabus. List out down those two subjects. Then find out the syllabus of both the optional subject and the past year question paper. Okay, detailed syllabus दोनों का आप देखो, दोनों ज्योग्राफी का भी देखो और फिजिक्स का भी देखो. And at the same time see the past year question paper, last 3 year question paper. If you will do this two process, seeing the syllabus and after completion of syllabus you will see the past year question paper. Now one thing very clear from your side, that which optional subject you are more comfortable. Suppose you have seen the syllabus of geography, you will find a very vast syllabus. सिलेबस बहुत बड़ा है, मतलब बहुत कुछ पढ़ना है आपको इसमें. आपके लिए ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी तो बिल्कुल नया हो जा रहा है. ह्यूमन ज्योग्राफी तो पार्ट बी ऑफ पेपर 1. फिर आप देख रहे हो इंडियन ज्योग्राफी है, उसमें कंटेम्प्रेरी इश्यूज है, मींस करंट अफेयर. एक तो आपको ऐसे ही बोर लगता है, फिर उसमें भी करंट अफेयर पढ़ना बहुत ज्यादा पड़ेगा. तो सो ऑब्वियसली ज्योग्राफी विल गिव यू सम means you will want to choose a physics instead of choosing a geography. तो एक चीज ये वो क्लियर आपके सामने एक पिक्चर आ जाएगा कि आपको जो क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे ऐसे कैंडिडेट होते हैं कि जो 3 मंथ्स के ऑप्शन पढ़ने के बाद वो फिर से दूसरे ऑप्शन को चूज करते हैं, क्योंकि 3 महीने तो पढ़े, उनको इंटरेस्ट नहीं आया, फिर वो जाके दूसरे ऑप्शन 1 महीना में फिर वो सेम ऑप्शन सब्जेक्ट को दूसरा चूज कर लिए. सो ट्राई टू avoid such type of mistake. वो waste of time will be again. Okay, so try to avoid such type of mistake. Choose your optional subject in first stage. Okay, doing all this process. So seeing the syllabus and past year question will give you a one idea that which optional suit for you, which optional will be a comfortable for you. Okay, so look detailed syllabus of both the subject, past year question paper, and then decide a one subject, then decide your one optional subject. Okay, so what are the important point? After making list, think about the 4 points. जब आप लिस्ट बना लेते हो उसमें सबसे पहले आपको किस किस बातों पर ध्यान रखना, ऑप्शन सबका लिस्ट बना लिया, ठीक है, एंड देन सी द डिग्री बैकग्राउंड. Okay, if you have means graduation from the same subject, then your means 40% or 40% of the work done, means you are already familiar, book materials, sources are easily available for, you know, where is the source be available for a particular subject. For example, sociology, if you have done your graduation in sociology, then you know, you have complete class 11 12 ncrt, you know the basic of problem of Indian society, you know very of the theorist name from your graduation level. आपने अगर पीजी भी किया तो उसके लिए आपके लिए बेस्ट है ये, क्योंकि फिर आपका बहुत अच्छा कमांड है उस पे. सो डिग्री बैकग्राउंड इज इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. स्कोरिंग सक्सेस रेट, ये कैसे देखेंगे, इसके बारे में हम लोग आप कुछ एक स्लाइड शो, आई विल शेयर वन स्लाइड विद यू ऑल, वेयर आई विल शो हाउ मेनी कैंडिडेट्स सिलेक्टेड फ्रॉम अ पार्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट. Okay, so previous result analysis, by the help of previous result analysis will help you to understand what is the success rate of each and every optional subject, and scoring, which subject is more scoring in nature. So I told you that don't give the first priority of this thing. Scoring is not the first priority. What will be the first priority? Your interest. Your interest is the first priority. Second important one is your is your about your decision, your materials. Okay, whether a materials is available or not. Okay, so material उस option subject का available है or not. And third one is your academic background. Background is very important. Academic background, if you have chosen the same subject, then obviously will be a good strategy from your side. Okay, अगर आप कितने भी स्ट्रॉन्ग, आपको कितने भी सब्जेक्ट अच्छा है, सपोज यू आर वेरी गुड इन हिस्ट्री, for a very good marks in your academic from your college university, but when you will write an answer for UPSC exam, you have to follow the following points in your mind. You have to follow the word limit. कि word limit दिया रहेगा उसी पे आपको लिखना है. You have to write answer in a perspective manner. Okay, knowledge is important here, but perspective, your way of thinking, how you can different examples, multi-dimensional approach जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं, that will be important here. Perspective is very important, word limit is very important, and the third one is your structure of your answer. Okay, structure means you know that a well structured answer को कहते हैं, जैसे कि introduction होता है, body of the answer, and then conclusion. So structure of answer जो होना चाहिए, most of the candidates are not following the same structured answer in your academic or college university. You are writing in a big paragraph, or you writing whatever you know about the concept. Suppose the question आता है cyclone पर question आया आपके academy में, कि why, what is the reason cyclone is more so writing everything about the cyclone, what are the means condition for cyclone, why more, why less cyclone, why climate change, what are the effect climate change effect on the cyclone formation in Indian Ocean. But in case of when you are writing the same answer in your UPSC means, in that case you have to write the only one area where why most of the cyclones forming Bay of Bengal as compared to Arabian. Okay, so that should be your structure, and know how to write an answer will be important here. So understand the pattern of question, what type of question UPSC will ask for a given subject, whether you are able to complete your all the questions in a given time. Time management बहुत important है यहाँ पर. You have to write all the answer in 3 hours. Okay, so in 3 hours, whether you are attempting all the question और नॉट, ये भी एक इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर। ऐसा नहीं कि आप 3 घंटे मात्र दो आउट ऑफ यू हैव टू राइट 6 क्वेश्चन, आंसर सिर्फ 4 का ही लिखा और बाकी आपने छोड़ दिया। तो अगर क्वेश्चन आप छोड़ रहे मेंस एग्जाम में, तो दैट विल बी अ वेरी बिग मिस्टेक। ओके, इफ यू आर राइटिंग थिंग एवरी क्वेश्चन, देन ऑब्वियसली तो कंप्लीटली ब्लैंक छोड़ना सही नहीं रहेगा। तो टाइम मैनेजमेंट का यहाँ पर एक रोल हो जाता है कि वेदर यू आर एबल टू कंप्लीट योर इन गिवन टाइम पीरियड और नॉट। एंड ऑथेंटिक वे, इफ यू आर राइटिंग आंसर इन योर ऑप्शनल पेपर, obviously deep knowledge is required. Okay, your answer should have so that you have chosen this subject because you are interested, you know something very okay. तो deep understanding सब जनरल वे में लिख सकते हो। ऑप्शन में जब भी आप लिखते हैं तो उसको जनरल वे नहीं लिख सकते हो। इफ यू आर राइटिंग द सेम वे एंड टाइप आंसर इन ऑप्शन पेपर, obviously will not get good marks. So that is important, that you should know the question, deep knowledge, you know how to write the more elaborate way your answer compared to others. So will help you to improve by any coaching issue. Okay, and the important thing is here, I am saying see what the importance of if you are choosing more overlapping with the GS subject. So it will be considered a good study. So you are choosing geography. Okay, geography as an optional subject. Okay. So geography will help you in prelims. Geography maybe current affair type question. So obviously 24 to 28 marks will be okay. In mains exam, GS paper 1, a topic called geography. So out of 250 marks, 80 marks will be from your geography. So you can easily, you will have means more defeated while scoring good marks in geography. If you are geography as an optional subject, then you can easily write an answer in a more detailed manner and more authentic information to give. So suppose the question will be from plate activity. Oxygen beyond for the most of the volcano present in Indonesia and Philippines Island as compared to the other part of the world. So obviously you will write a good answer. You know, use the name of the some geographer names आप use करोगे, reason बताओगे why most of the volcano and earthquake in Indonesia, Philippines Island or Pacific Ring of Fire, draw a diagram. Okay, that will be a good way to score marks in your GS paper. Not only in GS paper 1, in GS paper 3, you know that environment is a one topic, disaster management is a one topic. If you know the geophysical phenomena, reason behind for the flood, reason behind for the earthquake, cyclone, tsunami, then these are the some important geophysical phenomena that cause for the disaster in our country. So obviously you will have half of the information you know very well. If you know the reason behind for the occurrence of any of this thing, then you can manage very easily. You know the strategy, how to relocate people, what is the good time cyclone will be formed, and that will be coastal areas. If you know very well about this geophysical phenomena, then obviously management will be helpful for you. So in GS paper 3 also it will be helpful. So overlapping with the GS obviously it will be considered a good strategy. This is about the marks. Okay, you can easily score a good marks in GS paper. And the second thing is while in your optional subject, see, one thing is always in mind of the student while reading about the optional, that 2 hours you will 3 hours you will give for optional, and then 3 hours for your GS subject. So if you have the same optional subject, means that is the part of more overlapping with GS part, obviously you can save a lot of time. You can doing a multitasking type of things. Okay, means you are if you are reading a geography, then obviously no need to read geography separately for GS. You are reading the same subject again in your optional subject with a more deeper way. So that will be save your time. You can put some extra time to other subject. That is a weak subject like ethics subject. बहुत लोगों का weak होता है जिसमें you should know how to write an answer. Some of you know don't know exactly economics में problem होते हैं, economics के term ऐसे ऐसे होते हैं जो कि समझ में नहीं आता. You can devote your time to other subjects. Okay, so it will reduce your efforts. Obviously, as I told you that the same subject you are reading, and that will help you in GS paper. So obviously, your effort will be reduced, and it's help you to secure a good marks. Okay, मार्क्स जो है आपके काफी अच्छे आएंगे अगर आपका ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट जीएस से ओवरलैप करता है तो जैसे सब्जेक्ट जैसे ज्योग्राफी हो गया then history is again one subject which is overlapping with GS because in GS paper 1 you have to read about Indian history and world history. Out of 250 you can say 60 marks 60 to 70 marks question will be from world history. If you have a sociology as an optional subject then obviously Indian society in GS paper 1 will be helpful for you. Indian society को GS paper 1 में वहां पर sociology आपको help करेगा. This will also help you in ethics paper. Ethics paper में भी help करेगा. Sociology will also help you to write if any one topic will come in essay paper में कोई society के ऊपर कोई topic आता है, so you if you have a broad understanding of society, obviously you will score a good. Yeah, you can take that how to write. You can differentiate that Indian society is different from how Southeast Asian society, South Asian society, cultural diversity in India. You can a lot of things you can easily write a essay. Okay, then fourth one is your public administration is the one optional subject where this will help you in GS paper 2 जो सब्जेक्ट है उसमें आपको हेल्प करेगा. ठीक है, उसमें GS पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का पेपर 2 जो है ब्यूरोक्रेसी है that will be about the good governance, local government. Obviously is overlapping with your GS paper 2. Okay, and fifth one is your like if you have economic optional subject and GS paper 3 में को कहीं ना कहीं हेल्प करेगा. तो ज्योग्राफी जो भी आपका सब्जेक्ट है अगर वो ओवरलैपिंग करता है जीएस के साथ तो वो आपके लिए प्लस पॉइंट होगा. एबल टू अचीव गुड मार्क्स, यू आर एबल टू कंप्लीट योर सब्जेक्ट. ओके, देन थंब रूल जो हम लोग कहते हैं कि क्या आपके माइंड में होना चाहिए सब्जेक्ट को लेकर कि फेवर योर इंटरेस्ट. जैसे मैंने इंटरेस्ट के बारे में बात किया कि आपका इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए सब्जेक्ट में, क्योंकि आपको सी यूपीएससी इज नॉट अ वन डे एग्जाम. व्हेन यू विल अपीयर इन प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम यू हैव टू कंप्लीट योर ऑप्शनल बिफोर प्रीलिम्स. ऐसा नहीं कि you will decide your option after giving your prelims exam, then prelims result will be come out, then you decide you are going to join a coaching institute. ऐसा कभी नहीं करना. अगर you are planning to crack UPSC exam same year, then don't do all mistakes. Okay, try to complete your strategy should be, your planning should be like in this manner. You should complete the optional before going to get a prelims exam. Okay, उसके पहले optional complete होना चाहिए. For example, you know next year prelims exam date is 27th June. What we know the prelims date is 27th June 2021. So those who are planning to appear in 2021 and making the target to crack 2021 in their first attempt, then you should have completed your optional for this year in the month of December. दिसंबर तक आपका ऑप्शनल कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए था. ठीक है, अगर अभी 2021 को आप टारगेट करें और अभी तक ऑप्शनल आपने डिसाइड नहीं किया है, सो ऑब्वियसली दिस इज नॉट अ गुड स्ट्रेटजी. यू शुड decide your optional as soon as possible and then you join a coaching institute. Okay, so prelims के पहले आपको optional एक बार complete करके you must have write some answer from your optional subject. ऐसा होना चाहिए कि आपको कुछ ना कुछ आंसर आपको लिख लेना चाहिए और प्रीलिम्स के पहले से, ताकि प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के जो बीच का समय होता है दैट इज 3 मंथ 2.5 3 मंथ का जो समय होता है 3 मंथ का अप्रॉक्स समय होता है. इन दिस 3 मंथ इफ यू आर गोइंग टू रीड अ ऑप्शनल अगेन with a new strategy, with a new approach, then obviously this will be not good for you. Okay, so what you will do after the completion of prelims exam, you try to develop your writing skill. Just join a test series and write an answer, only answer. In this 3 months, what a candidate are doing, they are just reading a newspaper, collecting the lot of content, gathering knowledge. Okay, how to write a answer, what type of information you can put your answer, that will make a very good. So learning process is required. Answer writing skills की जो बारे में बात करें, that is more time you will give to develop your answer writing skill. So try to choose your optional subject before, and then required to complete average 4 months is required to complete one optional subject. That's why interest is very important. If you are interest in your optional subject, continue. If you are good interest, then obviously you will continue with the same subject with a long period of time. Suppose then after prelims, then mains completion, then again when you will appear in interview, obviously you should know some more information from your optional subject. Suppose you have done a medical science. Okay, you have MBBS student, you have done MBBS. So if you have chosen a geography as an optional subject, then obviously examiner or UPSC board member will ask you why you have chosen geography as an optional subject instead of choosing this medical science. So you should know the comparison, you know, how to answer such type of question, that if anyone asks you a question, interview board member asks, then how you will answer such question, that the reason behind for choosing a geography, not a medical science. So that's important is required. After the completion of your mains exam, you should give a more time to your optional again. ओके आपको उससे भी कुछ ना कुछ प्रिपेयर करना है. अगर आपका ऑप्शनल कुछ सब्जेक्ट ऐसा पॉलिटिकल साइंस इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन, तो कोई गवर्नमेंट की नई फॉरेन पॉलिसी बनती है, तो मे बी इंटरव्यू बोर्ड मेंबर विल आस्क यू क्वेश्चन कि डू यू थिंक दैट रिसेंट फॉरेन पॉलिसी ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट विल बी स्ट्रेंथन इंडियाज एक्टिव पॉलिसी, और it is will be good for India to join a hand with all the BIMSTEC countries instead of SAARC nation. So you should develop your more knowledge from your optional subject after the completion of your mains exam. Okay, existing knowledge of the syllabus is always a plus point, as when you see the syllabus, you know the subject very well. If you are familiar with the subject, obviously that will be a good strategy for you. Okay, ease of access to study material and ability of the guidance is again important. Material जो available होना चाहिए, ठीक है, materials in the sense both online and offline, because you know this is the COVID-19 situation, lockdown situation. So many of you are sitting in your room, nobody is going outside or nobody is doing traveling. तो उस केस में online material available होना चाहिए. That material can easily you can order from Amazon or Flipkart. So that is important here, the availability of the materials and coaching institute. If online coaching test series is available, then always join it and write your answer, and always consult with your mentor, that they will he will guide you. He will see your answer, that whether you are writing a good answer or to the point or not. Okay, so these are some thumb rule things you always keep in your mind while choosing a subject. Now here the subject highest success rate in UPSC exam. So I'm just choosing some of the subject, like obviously literature have some significance here. Those who are opted for a literature as a subject, they have a 100% success rate. Okay, so I'm not saying that you can change your mindset to choose a Kannada or any of the language. If you are comfortable with literature, then you choose. Obviously, the first priority is your literature subject. If you're not comfortable, then you can choose any of these subject, optional subject that is mentioned in given the list. Okay. So when you talk about the public administration, so total number of students appear somewhere around 3,000. Only 300 student is finally recommended. So success rate is 10.5 here. You see from geography, most of the students are opted geography as an optional subject. So out of 4,236 candidates is only recommended. Finally recommended in the merit list. This is about the merit finally करता है, जिसमें service allocation होता है, ठीक है. Total success rate is 5.8. Similarly for political science, 1,320, 85 candidates. See, this is not constant. This is not the constant. The same for each and every year. ये सेम नहीं रहेगा हर साल के लिए, ये चेंज होते रहता है. सो ये चेंज कैसे होता है? एज पर दी समवेयर समटाइम इट्स हैपेंड दैट कि ज्योग्राफी से क्वेश्चंस काफी अच्छे आ गए तो कैंडिडेट काफी अच्छा स्कोर करने लगे. कभी ऐसा होता है पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में क्वेश्चंस काफी अच्छे आ गए, मतलब अपने उसमें अच्छा परफॉर्म करने लगे. सो दिस इज ऑन एवरेज ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, इसके बेसिस पे आपको ऑप्शनल सेलेक्ट नहीं करना है. ठीक है, ये सक्सेस रेट आपको दिखाता है कि कितने कैंडिडेट अपीयर होते हैं, कितने फाइनली सिलेक्ट होते हैं उसके. ठीक है, हिस्ट्री के लिए देखो कि 5.5 सक्सेस रेट, एग्रीकल्चर के 18.6 है. सी दो सब्जेक्ट विच इज नॉट डिमांडिंग, जो सब्जेक्ट ज्यादा डिमांड में नहीं है, उसका सक्सेस रेट काफी ज्यादा है. लेकिन जैसे कि लिटरेचर हुआ, ठीक है, साइंस सब्जेक्ट में आप देखोगे सक्सेस रेट काफी ज्यादा होता है as compared to the humanities subject. क्योंकि ह्यूमैनिटीज सब में बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट वांट टू चूज ह्यूमैनिटीज सब्जेक्ट. एक तो रीजन ये है कि मोस्ट ऑफ द कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन दिल्ली एंड अदर पार्ट ऑफ द एरिया वेयर यूपीएससी कोचिंग मटेरियल अवेलेबल है, उसमें ह्यूमैनिटीज सब्जेक्ट का ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस. यूनिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए बहुत सारे कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट है, ज्योग्राफी के लिए बहुत सारे आपको मिल जाएंगे, सोशियोलॉजी के लिए बहुत सारे मिल जाएंगे, लेकिन फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथमेटिक्स, very less students are there. Very less students who are opted physics, chemistry and mathematics and other these subjects. But you know your subject, then you can score a very good marks. तो सक्सेस रेट साइंस में, लिटरेचर में सबसे ज्यादा, लिटरेचर में सक्सेस रेट बहुत ज्यादा होता है, क्योंकि एक तो कैंडिडेट बहुत ही कम. सपोज कन्नड़ से मात्र 4 स्टूडेंट अपीयर हुए हैं. आउट ऑफ 15,000 कैंडिडेट, ओनली 4 कैंडिडेट रिटन मेंस from the Kannada literature. So and all 4 are selected. So that will be 100% success rate. Okay. So those who are those subjects which are more demanding and material is present, then geography, public administration, political science, the number of candidates applying more, and success rate is very less. But you, if you are again you are interested in this subject and you have very good materials is available and you understand this subject very well, then obviously choose the same subject. इस पे जाना नहीं, स्कोरिंग नहीं है, इसको सक्सेस रेट इतना कम है तो कैसे हम इसको चूज करें, मेरा क्या होगा. If you are planning your your preparation of your optional subject, joining a test series and doing your activity, means you are more honestly you are completing your subject, obviously you will get a good marks. Okay. Optional will be, Arindam is asking when optional will be start. Optional will be start very soon. We are with the geography optional. Okay. Public political science and international relation will have will notify you very soon when we have a planning to start this subject. Okay. Then what next I want to share with you all that so focus all this point. Your choice of the optional subject for IS should be based on the following criteria. So like इट इज डिफाइंड कंप्लीटली स्मॉल सिलेबस. स्मॉल सिलेबस भी होना चाहिए, सिलेबस का आपका काफी छोटा होना चाहिए सब्जेक्ट का, जो भी आप डिसाइड करोगे, क्योंकि यू कैन इजिली कंप्लीट इन अ गिवन टाइम. मटेरियल्स की अवेलेबिलिटी होनी चाहिए, इंटरेस्टेड एंड शॉर्ट सब्जेक्ट मटेरियल होना चाहिए, स्कोरिंग नेचर होना चाहिए और अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द एक्सपीरियंस्ड गाइडेंस. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीज को आप जब रखोगे, ध्यान से समझोगे, एंड यू आर लिस्टिंग द 2-3 सब्जेक्ट एंड सीइंग द पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर along with the syllabus and doing all these things in your mind, keeping all these things in your mind, obviously will have a good chance to find your best optional subject. So finally, what I want to tell you that this is your personal choice. Choosing your optional subject, personal choice, your own decision. And once you choose your optional subject, without thinking any positive, negative thing, whether it's a scoring or whether it's a not popular subject, try to study diligently. Okay, give more time, try to complete and join a test series. Honestly, if you will perform your task, then you will have one day you will have a good result. Okay, so this is all about today's session. We'll again we'll meet you with a new session maybe in next week. Okay, so thanks for attending the session.